What's up, DC Nation? We're back with another video. And guys, this time I'm going to be explaining issue number 2 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, because I release great content every day that you don't want to miss. And if you end up liking the video, give it a thumbs up. Now guys, if you haven't read issue number 1 yet, go check out my video on it where I explain it fully in the eye top right corner right here. But if you're short on time, I'll give you a quick recap right now. So guys, in issue number 1, we got introduced to the 3 main characters of this event, and we got to see the birth of the multiverse, which is pretty much all these Earths combined together. Now, there's multiple of them, and there's a way for DC to solve its properties problem. So, Marv Wolfman, the writer of this, wanted to condense it and put all these Earths into one Earth, so now you can have crossovers and cool storylines. So these 3 main characters are Pariah, who is a scientist who pretty much witnesses tragedy every day because he sees each Earth get wiped out by the Anti-Monitor, who is the villain of this event. And guys, the opposite of the Anti-Monitor is the Monitor, and he has an assistant named Harbinger. And he sends Harbinger out to recruit 15 heroes and villains to help aid him in saving the multiverse. Now guys, cool thing, Harbinger, she's playing both sides. So, she's working for the Monitor, trying to save the multiverse and protect him from the Anti-Monitor, but she's also working for the Anti-Monitor, pretty much trying to kill the Monitor and destroy the multiverse. So, she's pretty much like a wild card in this whole event. So yeah guys, we got left off on the Monitor. He's now introduced himself to the heroes and villains. So guys, the issue opens up with the introduction of Anthro. And guys, Anthro, quick background on him, he's pretty much the first true hero in history of DC Comics. So, he's the first human in the human race who is a Neanderthal, and he's the leader of the Bear Tribe. And he helps form them from a violent society into a society that gives mercy and compassion. So yeah, he's pretty much a true hero. So it's pretty cool that we get to start at the beginning of history in this issue. Now, he pretty much is fighting off these mammoths, and they're gonna kill the whole city. But then, when he saves the city, he looks to his left, and he sees a very, futuristic city. And he's like, what's going on? The mammoths head into there, but then it all of a sudden disappears. So then that's a pretty trippy start. So then we move to the Legion of Superheroes. They're pretty much looking for Dawnstar. And guys, you checked out my number 1 fully explained. You remember that Harbinger recruited Dawnstar. So she's one of those 15 people that the Monitor needed. But the Legion of Superheroes did not know this. And this team consists of Brainiac 5, Wildfire, Lightning Lass, and we also got Chameleon Girl, Colossal Boy, and Phantom Girl. So guys, these are the 6, and yeah, Dawnstar, that was pretty much the team of Legion of Superheroes in the 80s. So guys, they're looking for her, but then they stumble across mammoths in their city. And if you guys remember, those mammoths were in Anthro's time. So we pretty much the mammoths were transported from the beginning of time to the very future. So that's pretty cool. And they fight off these mammoths, and then they suddenly disappear. And Lightning Lass and all of them in the Legion of Superheroes are like, what's going on? Pretty much Dawnstar has disappeared, mammoths, they showed up and then disappeared, and then Brainiac 5 warns them and says there's actually antimatter coming to our Earth right now. It's going to destroy the whole universe if we don't stop it. And that's when we stop at the Legion of Superheroes for this issue. So guys, we go from the very past to the very future to now the present. And guys, we open up with Joker at this pretty much manor, and he pretty much killed this guy with his laughing gas. Classic move of the Joker. And then Batman shows up, and they have their own good fight. It's really great. But then as Batman's fighting Joker, Flash reappears. And guys, if you don't know, Flash disappeared in issue number 350 of his own series. So, let me give you some background on what happened. So guys, with Flash number 350, it was a big issue because it was the end of the Trial of the Flash. And guys, Trial of the Flash is like a 12 issue series. Another one. Well, it's like a 12-issue arc where Flash, he was pretty much framed for a murder, and he's on trial. He has to clear his name. He's away from Iris. He even goes against the Reverse Flash, the Rogues. It's a lot of stuff that happens. But at the end of it, he pretty much goes with Iris and disappears for a little bit. So it's kind of like a happy ending for him. So seeing him all distraught right here, he comes up, Batman sees him, and Flash is just like, you have to save the multiverse. It's very weird, because you're used to, okay, you got a happy ending, that's nice, what's going on here? That's what my reaction was. But guys, if you want me to do a full series or a whole video series on the trial of the Flash to explain it to you, I will. Just request it in the comments below. So guys, back to the story at hand. So Joker gets away because Joker's pretty much like, hey Batman, can you tell Flash get out here? This is pretty much your city, not his. And then Joker's like, alright, Batman's distracted, I'm gonna run out of here. Then Flash keeps talking to Batman, say you have to save the multiverse, assemble some heroes, everything's gonna die, and then he disintegrates. And Batman is like shocked. So guys, that's the first 10 pages of this issue. So it's pretty much the past, the future, the present, and then we come back to where we're at the end of issue number 1, with the Monitor speaking to these 15 heroes. And guys, the 15 heroes are Psycho Pirate, Firestorm, Killer Frost, Dawnstar, Firebrand, Superman from Earth 2, or from the past pretty much, Obsidian, Green Lantern, who is John Stewart, which I thought was pretty interesting to include him in this, Blue Beetle, also got Polaris, who's pretty much like Magneto from DC Comics, Geoforce, which guys, Geoforce, we just saw him on Young Justice Outsiders, and he's pretty cool. Then we also got Salvar from Gorilla City, and last but not least, Arion from the King of Atlantis. Well, he's not the king, but he's the creator of Atlantis. And guys, the Monitor has assembled them because pretty much the multiverse will get destroyed, and they all have certain powers that will help him in defeating the Anti-Monitor. Now guys, the villains don't trust the Monitor, the heroes do, which doesn't make sense because the Monitor's been helping the villains for like the past year. He's been giving them extra powers, pretty much challenging the heroes to see if they're actually valuable and he can use them against the Anti-Monitor. And Harbinger reveals that the Monitor is getting weaker as the Anti-Monitor gets stronger. So pretty much the stakes are getting higher because if you see the Monitor, he's all crouching down, he's not doing good. So that means the Anti-Monitor, the villain, he's getting super strong. And I can't wait to see his debut. Now guys, that's when we see Arion, and he's pretty much like thinking in his mind in like a bubble that, hey, is Harbinger actually good or is she evil? I don't know. And Harbinger comes out and says, alright guys, I'm gonna send you to 5 different locations where pretty much the Cosmic Tuning Fork are. And guys, the Cosmic Tuning Fork, it pretty much is like a bridgeway to all the multiverse. You get the Shadow Demons come through there, the heroes come through there. It's a big thing that's used in Infinite Crisis and other Crisis events. So this is its debut. Now guys, then we ship to the Guardians of the Universe on Oa. So yeah, they're pretty much saying, alright, the multiverse could get destroyed, we need help from the Green Lanterns, but before they can warn the Green Lanterns, they are attacked by an unknown force, which I think is the Anti-Monitor. Now guys, we ship back to Earth 1, where we see Batman, he called on Superman, and Superman is surprised, because he's like, Batman's actually scared. He doesn't know what's going on. And when they meet up, Batman explains the story and how he saw Flash. And then they meet with Pariah. Pariah like just comes out of nowhere. And he's like, the whole multiverse get destroyed. He pretty much repeats what the Flash says. And Batman and Superman are like, we gotta do something about this. But we don't know what to do. So guys, then we shift back to the past and we see Kamandi, the last boy on Earth, pretty much climbing the Cosmic Tuning Fork, one of the 5. And guys, this is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Kamandi. I got that old Kamandi Challenge series and the old comics. So he's a big character that isn't used enough. But yeah, we see him, he gets attacked by the Shadow Demons, and he's about to die until Superman, Salvar, and Dawnstar show up to save him. And they pretty much say, alright, we fought this before, we won't let this happen again, and it does happen again. The Shadow Demons flee, and they can't beat him. But now they got Kamandi on their side, pretty much another recruitment. Now, we shift to the Harbinger. She's on pretty much the golden satellite where the Monitor is. We see the Monitor getting weaker and weaker, and the Harbinger pretty much arrives in this one room where we find the baby Luthor. And guys, you remember from issue number 1, we saw Earth 3 get destroyed, and Alexander Luthor and Lois Lane send their child off to this golden satellite. And we don't know what this baby Luthor will be about. Is it powerful? Is it going to be like a big thing in this event? I think so. So guys, then we find out that the Harbinger, she has been fully taken over by the Anti-Monitor. So she betrays the Monitor, and she's pretty much coming evil. She's going to pretty much aid the Anti-Monitor into killing the Monitor. So I'm guessing that'll be issue number 3. But then we shift to Obsidian, Arion, and Psychopirate of all people at Atlantis. And guys, Arion is telling the people, hey, I know I disappeared, but I'm back. We have to stop this crisis. Obsidian's protecting him, but then Psychopirate meets up with Pariah. And he doesn't really meet up with him. Pariah just shows up out of nowhere again. And guys, Pariah tells him the same thing. Oh, the multiverse can get destroyed. And Psychopirate pretty much manipulates his emotions to make him laugh. And when he starts manipulating the people's emotions in Atlantis, that's when Arion and Obsidian turn against him. And they try to fight him, but he's too powerful. Because he manipulates people's emotions, causes them to go crazy. And guys, as he's about to win, pretty much he gets vanished. Alright? He vanishes to somewhere else. And we find out he's in this dark place. And we hear an overshadowed voice around, pretty much above him. And that's the Anti-Monitor. And the Anti-Monitor tells him, if you try to fight against me, I will kill you. But if you work with me, you can stay alive. And obviously the Psychopirate chooses to be with the Anti-Monitor. Back at Atlantis, we see Pariah. He comes up to Obsidian, Arion, and all the people of Atlantis. And he tells them, the Monitor has lied. He just sent you here just on another mission. It's not gonna work. And Anti-Monitor comes into Atlantis, and pretty much Obsidian and Arion, they're mad. Because Arion especially, this is his pretty much city, Atlantis. And now it's going to get destroyed because he listened to an all-seeing godlike character, the Monitor. Where Pariah, he just keeps witnessing tragedy after tragedy. Now we shift back to the Monitor. He's getting weaker and weaker, and Harbinger is sent to another place. And we don't really see Anti-Monitor, but we see like the back of him. He's talking to Harbinger, saying, you have to complete your mission. Go do what I say. It doesn't get revealed what he said to her, but she goes on another mission. She has to choose if she wants to be good or evil. And guys, that's how it ends off the issue. Most likely she turned to evil because there's still 10 more issues of this series. But yeah, guys, pretty great issue. I thought it was better than issue number 1. Kind of got a little slow though. Everything's coming together. It's a lot of pieces to control. And the Titans will be in issue number 3. And probably big twist that'll lead into the next part of this Crisis crossover. But yeah, guys, keep coming back for more videos because I'll have number 3 out by Thursday. Not Wednesday, not tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'll have my review of the Flash issue and Detective Comics issue. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up the video, and if you haven't yet bro, subscribe to my channel because I release great content every day that you don't want to miss. Mostly Crisis stuff for this month, and for the CW crossover finale coming on January 14th. So stay tuned for that guys, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. But yeah guys, that's the video, and peace out.